Hello and welcome back to another video. It's Ibrahim Muslim and today we're going to make a bootable macOS installer USB drive in Windows environment. So you can use this USB drive to install macOS on even the latest M4 MacBook Pros and Mac Minis. There are basically three steps. One, you have to download the macOS installer. You can download it from various websites. I'm going to link one and I'm going to also provide a link in which you can download the latest macOS Sequoia that you can use to install macOS in the latest M4s and M4 minis and MacBook Pros. And you can also get older versions of macOS to install macOS on machines which are older than M4 and M3s. So second thing is you need a USB drive, and third thing you need a software. So let's start. And here we write macOS archives. On this website you can have multiple different archives in ISO format or in DMG formats. So the software we're going to use requires that we download macOS in a DMG format. So if you have macOS, you can make a DMG file out of the application file. But if you don't have that, then you probably have to use this website. So here we have to go here, and on the right you can see there are plenty of different macOS available. For the video, or for the sake of this video, we're going to download the latest macOS. You can download the one depending on your requirement. So the latest one on their website is macOS Ventura. Right now the latest one is macOS Sequoia, and it is required for all the latest machines including M3s and M4 MacBook Pros. So if we go here and you can just click and download, it's going to download, and but we have already downloaded, so we will skip this. So after the download is complete, you have to download another software which is Transmac. Transmac is basically what will make your DMG file into an installer file on Windows. So you can get this software and it's free for 15 days, and that's basically what you need. You won't be needing 15 days. You can download the software from here, and once the software is downloaded, I can show you downloads. So the software is downloading. I have already installed the software, so we can just directly go to Transmac. Meanwhile, I will plug my USB drive into the system. So I'm using a virtual machine right now. I'm using a MacBook Pro M4 right now. So what we do is we go here. Now you can see it says, okay, we have to restart using administrator. Waiting for another 10 seconds. So once the software is open, you have to right click here and restore with disk image. And now you have to basically assign it the disk image you downloaded from the internet. It can be for the macOS Sequoia or the older ones if you're using the one from the website. So because I'm using a virtual machine right now, my DMG file is stored in the network area, which is basically on the macOS. So go to documents, macOS, and macOS Sequoia. So I've uploaded this file on a Google Drive, and you can download it from there if you are going to use this file for the latest Mac including M4s and M3s. If you're going to use this installer on older machine, you can use the older macOS from the website, and then you can update it. So we'll say okay, and it says it's gonna delete everything, and now this process is gonna take a while. So don't worry, it probably takes 10 to 15 minutes, and after that your installer will be ready. So then I will restart the system and show you how it shows up on the macOS and what you have to do basically. So the installation is complete now, and now you can see that it's saying macOS Sequoia here, and now we are going to basically restart our system and check if the drive is properly working. So if it does not show up on your boot menu, it means something went wrong and it's not properly formatted, or something like that. So we have to basically restart the system and check. And in the next video, I will tell you how to make it bootable for your Hackintosh as well. So you can use the same process and then make it bootable for your Hackintosh. So let's restart the system and check. So I've connected the USB to my MacBook, and now I'm going to turn on the MacBook, and I have to keep pressing the power button. If you are on MacBook which have M1 chip or M4 chip, Apple Silicon chip, you have to press and hold the power button for a time until it goes to the boot up. If you are making this USB, your probably system stuck at here and you're trying to install macOS from a different system. So now you can see that once the USB drive is plugged in, you can see that system shows install macOS Sequoia. And remember that if you haven't properly formatted the drive, or if the USB drive is on a wrong format. The partition scheme is not correct. The partition scheme must be GUID, and the USB format should be macOS extended journal. So you have to make sure both of them are correct. Then only then you can view your USB here. Remember, APFS does not show up here. And no matter what blogs and stuff say, APFS won't show up here. So once the USB drive show up here, you can just press enter and continue, and from there you can just install your macOS on the system. Remember, you have to enter your password here. It's very important. Without a password, the Apple Silicon machine won't ever go ahead. Even the T2 chips, older Intel machines won't go ahead either, but it's extremely important on Apple Silicon chips. So you can see it's not in the recovery, it's in the installer, and it goes directly into the installation. If I just quit install macOS, we will probably see disk utility and stuff. So install Sequoia from here as well. You can go to the disk utility from here as well, and then from disk utility you can format your drive. You can do a couple of different things, and you can see it's showing up the USB here, and here's the other hard drives I have connected to the Mac. So to install your macOS correctly, you have to install arrays, APFS, OS X. That's what you have to basically do. And then after the formatting, just install and select the hard drive. So I can even select the hard drive, but I won't install because I have already running system. So just for the sake of this video, I'm going ahead and I will probably show you the process. We say continue, agree, and then you have to select your drive. So you have to select drive. You can install on other drives as well, but you have to basically select this drive and just say continue. So that's all for this video, guys, and thanks for watching. And make sure that you format the drive correctly. It has to be in a GUID partition map, and it has to be in macOS extended file format. If you have any question, query, let me know in the comment section below, and I will try to respond as fast as possible. So thanks for watching. Hope you liked it, hope you enjoyed it, and until the very next video, please take care.